What it is, man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Man, so let's talk about Castaño again. Called out Errol Spence, said Errol Spence gonna be next. After the press conference yesterday with Jermell Charlo, which, you know, Charlo got it crunk, talking about USA, and all that stuff, man. So, but yeah, he continued to call him out, and people saying, well, if he next for Castaño, then they putting Sebastian Fondor on hold, they putting Tim Tszyu on hold. Now, I seen some funny shit on Fight Hype with Tim Tszyu. The dude was like, you know, Tim Tszyu was walking out the hotel, and the dude was like, there go Charlo right there. You got anything you want to say about Charlo? You called him a pussycat. There he goes right there. And Tim Tszyu ran in his service car. He ran in whatever they rented. He ran from Charlo. That nigga, man, he hit the race. That joint was funny, bro. That joint, I'm saying he's scared, but yo. They go Charlo right there. That nigga, man, him and this team ran. Well, you know, them niggas was like, they had an entourage. They was like, what, 5, 6, 7, maybe 8 at the most deep. I couldn't see them all the way at the camera. He said, there go Charlo right there. There goes Charlo right there. That nigga Tim Tszyu ran like niggas. We don't see them in Australia a lot. Deep down under. But yeah, you know, if Castaño was to fight Errol Spence for Undisputed, it'd happen. I'm not sure even if they fought next, because because Tim Tszyu won his shot. I know he got some type of hand surgery or whatever they were saying, or had a hand injury, but he won his shot, and he's not gonna keep waiting. And people say, well, money talk, and no, old boy won his shot. Old boy won his shot. So I mean, that is what it is. So, I mean, I'm in the suburbs, still fucking pothole. But, you know, he said, you know, he won his shot. So, I mean, it's going to take a lot of money to pay Cuz off. A lot of money. So, it's going to be interesting, but people gotta understand it probably won't be for Undisputed, because WBC, they push for Mexicans to get their shot, even though PBC controls Sebastian Fondor. He don't want to sit there. He want his shot too. So they got mandatories waiting. No matter it's a matter of time to the IBF pop up with one. The most unlikely one is the WBA, but they did get rid of the Reggie belt. So I mean, it ain't no telling. So it ain't no telling what they plans is. So like I said before, they do fight, you know, more than likely Errol Spence gonna have to turn around and pick up some belts. It won't be for Undisputed. Castaño might hold, especially with Castaño, they definitely gonna strip him. They gotta think about stripping foreign dudes who ain't Mexican, you know, for sure. You know, especially the Cubans, they got a thing for, I mean, not the Cubans, the Dominicans, they got a thing. But like I said before, if that's what he want to do, that's what he want to do. But more than likely, if they fight next, it won't, you know, that's Castaño's next fight. More than likely, that won't be for Undisputed. And then maybe he might be telling y'all something. It might not be for, it might, and you know, Crawford and Spence might not necessarily be negative. Maybe that's their backup plan. Like I said yesterday, that's a good matchup for Errol Spence. The difference between him and Charlo is he uses jab, and Castaño's gonna have to do something with Errol Spence's jab. Now, would that mean Errol Spence will be able to keep him completely off of him? It'll help, but it'll be interesting to see how strong Errol Spence is. It's gonna be interesting to see how strong Errol Spence is. You know, because if Errol Spence can keep, you know, Errol Spence get that jab on him, man, Castaño's gonna have to take that jab away. He like to slip, but Errol Spence throw a consistent jab, a very consistent jab. So he gonna have, you know, he slipped the jab, Errol Spence gonna come back with a good jab. But it'd be interesting. I think it's a good matchup. If Spence strong enough, and depending how he move up, he should be able to keep him off of him. But he don't have the movement of Lara to fight him in that manner. But a good jab is the way. But you know, if he able to push Castaño's back, you'll win. Anybody for the most part can win with Castaño. He can't win on the back foot, but I'm not sure Errol Spence can win on the back foot versus most junior middleweights neither. He's different ball game. Unless you just, banking rounds just to coast. But, that's just my humble opinion. But, yeah, I think he pulled, it's a good fight. Is it pay-per-view worthy? I mean, after Castaño, if he do get undisputed, all this is predicated on the if. In the best case scenario for Errol Spence, for his career, it's better if Castaño's win than Charlo winning and dropping the belts and moving up, and then you got to catch them all like fucking Pokemon. You know what I'm saying? So, but, then again, that's your homie. You always have your best interest in your homie. Homies over pockets. Homie over pockets, And then you got a good fight coming in there with Terrence Crawford. So, hopefully that's coming about. But Castaño's going around saying next. And that's what he being told, that more than likely that Spence and Crawford ain't going to come off. And like I said before, they'll make that fight, bro. And I'm good. They're going to do something very, very big in the black community, fight-wise, for me to watch that fight. Because they dropped the ball on this one, and Crawford never should have left by. But he was just being a go-getter. He's being a hustler. He wanted to make the fight happen. So I mean, I can't be mad at him about that. He wanted to make the fight happen, but Fondora gonna be waiting. If Charlo dispersed those belts to move up, which I ain't sure what he gonna do. He said he ain't sure what he gonna do, but he got an idea. He know kind of what the plan is for him. It's just Fondora. He should be going to pay-per-view after this, judging by their model. But yeah, it'd be interesting, man. But him, he keep calling Spence out. They fight next. I mean, it is what it is. I wouldn't buy it. I wouldn't watch it on Showtime neither. I'll just dream it. Because he ain't fighting Crawford, man. I'm good. Honestly, I'm good on that. Just being 100, I'm good on that, man. But that's just my personal opinion. Traffic. I'm out here in the burbs. But again. But yeah, I mean, shit, if they fight next, they fight next. I mean, y'all gonna watch it. It's a good fight. And is it Crawford? I mean, obviously you built Crawford up for 3-4 year shit. Damn, you can say a 5-year period. He's calling a shot before he got there. Been building it up for a while, but that's what PBC do. They got more failed black American fights than any other company. But, if Charlo dropped him, he win, then more likely Charlo will win. I don't really see Castaños making no true adjustment. More likely if Charlo does win, that mean, Errol Spence ain't going for undisputed. He ain't fighting Fondora, right? So he ain't fighting Fondora to begin with. Who else we got out there? Tim Tszyu, more likely he fight Tim Tszyu. I don't know if he's gonna pick up the WBO, but I can see him fighting Tim Tszyu. Israel Madrimov, it's a rumor, him or the other one. I think it was Madrimov or some rumor going out there. They knocked out one of the top, 154 pounders. So you got them. I don't think he fight them. I don't know. Al Heyman know the plan. They know what they doing, but ain't no names at 54 anyway. All risk, minimum reward. If I knew this was like this, I would have took Van Buren. But if they get y'all, Castaños and Charlo, Castaños and Errol, I mean that's a good segue for him. It'll help if he start picking up English. You know what I'm saying? That'll help him a ton. But he keeps saying Errol name, and obviously he's supposed to be confident that he gonna win on Saturday, but I just don't see it. I just don't see him. I don't see him doing nothing with Charlo. I don't see I know adjustment he can make, but not likely he gonna just keep fighting the way he fight. He like to slip and counter. He ain't gonna get off with the jab first and work the body and break him down, then ripped up a couple upstairs and then get him out of there. Nah, Charlo, I believe Charlo wasn't healthy. I believe Charlo wasn't himself. So that's just what I believe. But that's what it is. But if that's their cancellation prize for Errol Spence, I mean, shit, I told you, I ain't bought an Errol Spence fight yet. And the one when I fight, if he fought Crawford, I still wouldn't buy one after Crawford. Fuck him. Made us wait 3-4 years for this fight. I still won't buy one, Still won't support him. Care if he was doing a damn donation drive for Save the Kids, still won't support it. I go somewhere else. I don't like him. When Charleston White said he a drunk, I don't like him. Me neither, dog. I I don't like the way you move. I don't like nothing about PBC, the way they move. You know, and the guys that do move the right way and do put the work in over at PBC, they get the most disrespect. They do them like Wilder. So, they need to work on this side of the street, but I don't like them. And nothing gonna make me like them. You want to just deposit a couple $1,000 in my deposit, I think about it. But other than that, no, I don't like them. But, you know, at the end of the day, like I said before, if Errol Spence, it'd be better if Charlo, if Castaños won, for sure. It'd definitely be better if Castaños won. So, we have to see, man. But that's in his best interest. You know, if they can, you know, pay Fondor to stay the interim champion and put him on the undercard and pay Tim Zoo to step aside or whatever, put him on the undercard, give him a nice payday, get him undisputed, then worry about the BS later. So that is what it is, man. But it's in his best interest for Castaños to win. But let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications, go live, or drop a video. You know, other than that, financial support the channel, Cash App, $ CJGood313, Venmo CJGood313, PayPal link description. PayPal link description. Financially support the channel, all that links there. Hit me up on Linktree, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, YouTube, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. You can find me everywhere there. Linktree, the first link in the description. Check out the box in this playlist. Peace.